Hi, T.O.T. Carlson here, and today we go back into the world of classic conspiracy thrillers. Kino Lorber has just given us a 4K release of one of the best ones of all time, that being The Manchurian Candidate from 1962. I'm going to unbox this release, share my opinion, and let you know if I give this release my recommendation. Nice cover art there with most of the principal cast. There's our spine text. Back of the box with all of our obligatory information. Under the slipcover, pretty much the same thing. No reversible artwork on this one, unfortunately. In the case, we have our 4K copy of the film and a Blu-ray of special features. There is no Blu-ray copy of the film. The Blu-ray in here only has bonus features. I'm going to read the description of the film as follows. Brand new HDR Dolby Vision Master from 4K scan of the original 35mm camera negative. Shocking, daring, thrilling, and mesmerizing. The Manchurian Candidate is a mind-blower. Directed by the legendary John Frankenheimer and featuring an all-star cast, including Angela Lansbury and an Oscar-nominated performance, this eerily present masterpiece may be the most sophisticated political satire ever made. When a platoon of Korean War GIs is captured, they somehow end up at a ladies' garden club party. Or do they? Major Bennett Marco can't remember. As he searches for the answers, he discovers threads of a diabolical plot orchestrated by the utterly ruthless Mrs. Iselin, involving her war hero's son, her senator husband, and a secret cabal of enemy leaders. Janet Leigh and Henry Silva also play pivotal parts in one of the best and brightest of modern American. I love a good conspiracy thriller, and The Manchurian Candidate is certainly near the top of the list when it comes to this genre. The movie is beautifully shot and excellently casted. Of course, Lawrence Harvey, fantastic actor who I don't think ever really gets the proper emphasis. His friend, of course, is portrayed by Frank Sinatra, who was in his platoon. Sinatra tends to be the one that everyone remembers from this movie because, of course, well, he's Frank Sinatra, even though I would argue that Harvey's character is more the main one in the film. But everyone gives a good performance. The absolute best performance of this movie, of course, would have to come from Angela Lansbury. She's the manipulating, conniving one behind this whole plot, and she's just sadistic, ruthless, and absolutely steals the show. This, of course, long before she pretty much revamped her career with Murder, She Wrote. And this ended up just being one of those movies with, twists, turns, and thrills around every corner. Clocking it just over 2 hours, it's maybe a little longer than it needs to be, but it's gripping and it keeps your attention the whole time. Probably the only complaint I have with this otherwise excellent film is that, like all the publicity material for the movie and even the artwork for this case, lists Janet Leigh as one of the main stars of the film. Janet Leigh is not in the movie that much and really serves no major purpose to the plot. You could easily have removed her character from the movie and it really wouldn't have changed much. She's basically just there to stand alone and look pretty. Granted, she does a good job of that, but I don't understand why she's listed as a co-star of the film alongside the two leads, yet Angela Lansbury is in the film more and plays a much more vital role to the plot. It should be her that's on all of these posters and not Janet Leigh. No disrespect to Janet Leigh, who I think is a phenomenal actress and certainly made her mark on Hollywood in more ways than one. That said, though, that one minor squabble aside, The Manchurian Candidate is a fantastic conspiracy thriller, and I'm very happy to hear that, of course, Kino gave it a 4K release. It seems like Kino is getting a lot of the movies Criterion released on Blu-ray and giving them 4Ks. How does The Manchurian Candidate look? This film looks absolutely gorgeous in this transfer. It's clear they've gone and done an extensive remastering effort. The blacks and whites are pretty far apart due to that extended contrast you get with HDR and Dolby Vision. There's a ton of detail, nice deep dark black levels, pretty vibrant whites. It's exactly what a movie from this era like this should look like. Other studios should stand up and take notice. I thought the Criterion Collection Blu-ray looked great, but Kino even manages to best that with what they've got here. This is what classic movies on the 4K format should look like. And anyone who thinks that 4K won't help black and white films, movies like this are the proof that will shut up the naysayers. The supplemental package admittedly is a little on the small side, and sadly we don't get the Criterion exclusive bonus features here. What we do have is pretty nice and certainly worth watching, but if you did buy the Criterion version, hold on to it for the bonus material. I love The Manchurian Candidate, and I'm happy to report that This release more than does the film justice, with beautiful picture quality and the movie meant to be experienced in the finest form gets that treatment here. A highly recommended release, but again, keep your Criterion Blu-ray for the extra bonus features. Are you a fan of The Manchurian Candidate? Do you think this is a great conspiracy thriller that stands the test of time? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content. I'm always posting new videos, and make sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. See you next time.